All right, hello, welcome to the weather update. It's 9:30, December 13th, 2021, and an absolutely beautiful day after the clouds parted. It was beautiful. I may be tired. I did do a nice hike in the pines this afternoon. Well, more like around noon, but I did go. I have a video too. I was at Sanssouci, or is it Sanssouci Park in Sayville, which is on the South Shore, but there's definitely pine barrens here. You can see here, it was absolutely spectacular. And we have more pictures here. I was at the lakes, what we like to call them, the Forbidden Lakes. And you can see another picture of these beautiful lakes that they have there. And lots of great shapes too. And we are clear tonight. Still plenty of stars in the sky right there to look at. There's supposed to be a meteor shower later. I doubt we'll see anything, but you never know. But anyway, just a beautiful, beautiful day across the area. And after some clouds in the morning, like I said, we were clear for, I would say, from probably like from 11:30 a.m. on, it was mostly sunny. You can see some high clouds in the distance that may affect our area, but they look pretty faint on this satellite image. Let's look at the MODIS satellite, and you'll see what we started off with. We started off with these clouds in the morning, mainly over Long Island. And New Jersey really didn't have to deal with them at all, actually. They had moved on. And then you could see this is what it was like in the afternoon, just completely clear. Not a cloud in the sky. It was absolutely beautiful. Although warm, however, on the South Shore, we did have a sea breeze, fortunately, so it wasn't too bad. So let's look at our current conditions outside right now. And our current conditions we are in the 40s, so 43 at Carl Place, 43 at Islip, and West Hampton at 46, and that's because we have a west wind. More of a west wind now, but during the day we had a little more of a southwest wind, so there was a little more of a sea breeze. Oddly enough, looks like there is some radiational cooling in Jersey with 36 there, but none of that going on here. Sitting at 50, in the low 50s, pardon me for being tired. Just am. It's a nice walk. So let's take a look at the lows, highs and lows for the day. West Hampton, look at West Hampton, got down to 21 there. Compared with Islip, which was 34, 36 in Carl Place. As you made way toward the city, it was in the low 40s, 40 in Central Park for a low. Let's see if they got that radiational cooling in New Jersey. They did not last night, interestingly enough. Looks like they got down to 32 in, there was a little bit of it in the Pine Barrens here, 26 around that Coyle Field area, 32 in Lakehurst for a low, but not as cold as West Hampton. Let's go to the highs. Highs across the area. Islip was 52. I guess we're in low 50s generally today. 50 at West Hampton. City was a little warmer. Well, no, 52 at Central Park, 54 at LaGuardia. Now let's see what about New Jersey. But it was warmer here with that southwest wind. Yep, 55 in Toms River. Yeah, I knew it would be. I knew we'd have to tack on at almost 5 degrees. It's almost 5 degrees warmer there than here, which isn't a surprise considering. If we look at the stations, you'll see. I'll look at the temperature profile for, say, Islip, all right? So here's Islip. We'll compare it with Lakehurst, all right? So here's Islip, and you can see Islip generally, what are they? Only low 50s, all right? You can see in the afternoon there, all right? But if we look at Lakehurst, which is the best station, it's sort of west of Toms River there. You see Lakehurst was warmer, and they were warmer for longer too. So 54 was the high there. You can also look at some more observations on wind to ground if you want. Show you that sea breeze. Get some of these other local stations. Show you that sea breeze again, because there was a nice sea breeze. We'll show you Sayville. That's where we're getting a really nice sea breeze Right here, 47. Let's see how they did today. So their high was only 40s. They didn't even make it to 50. Yeah, so it was only in the upper 40s. If you're on the South Shore, it was only in the upper 40s. And that's what it felt like during my walk. It did not even feel like it was 50 degrees. But if you go further north, let's see if North Patchogue made it to the 50s. Let's see if North Patchogue made it to the 50s today. Because once you go a little bit north, it's warmer. Yeah, he was 52. So you could see inland, just a little bit inland, it was warmer, but still, compare. Let's see how Mineola did too. Let's see how warm it got in Mineola. Well, we have Carl Place. We'll just use the Carl Place station. 52.3. Okay, it's so. I mean, it's not too. It's not too much of a day. You got to be right on the South Shore, and that, like I said, that's Sans Souci Preserve because it's south of Sunrise. Gets a decent sea breeze. All right, let's see what it was in the West Desert here in Toms River. You can use this one, whatever. It's fine. Let's see what they got up to. Oh, they're only reading 50. I'm surprised. I don't know if that station is correct. Really don't. I think it was warmer than that. Let's see. Holiday City, Berkeley. We'll try this. They might have been near a low-lying area. Maybe it stayed cooler over there. Yeah, this is a little more like what I would expect. 55 degrees. So, yeah, a lot warmer there versus here. About 5 degrees warmer. So, interesting to see the differences. But anyway, let's talk about the tornadoes again, the latest with this horrible tragedy going on. Horrible. The factory workers were threatened with firing. It just shows you the greed that goes on between that. This is another factory, not the Amazon one. You can see up to 74 now. 6 children included now in the deaths in Kentucky alone. So just a terrible tragedy. We're continuing to learn more and more about it, and I'll mention it throughout this week as we get more information about it because it's just horrible. But anyway, let's look at what we're going to be dealing with for the next couple of days here. High pressure remains in control. In fact, we have another high that's going to build down. That's going to shift the wind to a more northerly to northeasterly direction tomorrow. That high moves offshore Wednesday, and that's when we start seeing more of a return flow, warmer temperatures, moisture, slight rain chance on Wednesday, and then that southwesterly flow. Here we go. Friday, probably still dry until Friday, but it's Saturday. They'll have to watch this low pressure system that could bring some rain, and hopefully it'll start drying out by next Sunday. So let's take a closer look and see what is going to be happening with the weather. We'll look at our temperatures first. We're looking at the GFS, the 18Z GFS. So tonight we're probably going to eventually get that radiational cooling, which is going to drop temperatures probably down to the 30s across most areas. And then for tomorrow, you see it's a little cooler over Long Island. Maybe we'll have highs more uniformly in the upper 40s, but Jersey will probably still be in the low 50s. Tomorrow night, we drop back into the 30s again, though again, the Pine Barrens could be colder than that. And then Wednesday, you start to see that warm air trying to come into the area here. And you see it surging Wednesday night, and then Thursday, it really starts coming in, or it could be 60 in Jersey. We'll be in the mid-50s. And then Friday, still above normal. You can see this front gets hung up to the south. Low pressure rides along it. Very warm air to the south of this front. So if you're in Delmarva, you're going to be well into the 70s. But it looks like it stalls south of maybe south of like Atlantic City. And that heat doesn't come up here, fortunately. And we avoid the worst of it. And then we drop back. And then Sunday will be cooler. So I'll show you the dew points and the wind pattern flow so you get an idea of where the air is coming from. So west winds become more northerly tomorrow. You can see that. We've had very dry air, so dew points have been very low across the area. Again, if we were to look at the dew points, say for Islip, you can see we've had dew point of 22. Our dew points have been low, generally in the 20s today. Some stations in New Jersey are reporting even lower dew points, though. I think I saw one that had a dew point in the teens. Whether that's accurate or not, I don't know. There was one that had a dew point in the teens. So let's see. Belmar Farm. I think it was Belmar Farmingdale. Yeah, they were down. They had some 2 points down into the teens. But they were warmer, 54 again, because no sea breeze over there. But anyway, getting back to this, you see the airflow. So dry air tomorrow, northeast winds become easterly. To Wednesday, that brings in a little more moisture and a little more warmth. You can see the dew points start coming up Wednesday night. Into Thursday, it might get a little damp. And then with the southerly to southwesterly wind, and then the wind stays southwesterly on Thursday, but we don't see as much moisture in the air. And then here comes that next front. Here's Friday. You can see, and then there's that huge contrast, and you can see the warm, humid air to the south, but luckily it stays to the south. We don't get into it, and then cooler air with northwest winds returns back into the picture on Sunday. So when it comes to precipitation, we'll go to the HRRR and we'll look at the 0Z model for the HRRR and look at precipitation. So here we go. Tomorrow is obviously going to be dry, so nothing to see there. But it's Wednesday that we may have a slight chance of a shower, but I mean, it's really slight. It is very slight. So chances are maybe just a sprinkle. It's, we probably won't see that much rain. We have to wait until this more substantial storm system comes into the picture for Saturday. That would be more likely when we would see some rain. All right, but other than that, I don't think we'll see too much precipitation. It remains dry. Let's look at the skies next, the RGEM, and you'll see here we may have a few scattered high clouds around, but it'll be widely scattered, and I still think there's going to be plenty of sun tomorrow. It's Wednesday that we'll see more clouds around. As for Thursday, we'll have plenty of high cloudiness around, but there'll be some sunshine. And for Friday, well, we can't, it doesn't go that far all the way to Friday. We'd have to go to the GFS to see it. Maybe this front gets pushed enough to the south that we might have a clear day. I don't know. It's a little far out in the distance for that. Too much in the long range, I would say. So let's just go look at the NAM for tomorrow. And a similar idea, it keeps it fairly sunny. So I think tomorrow we'll have plenty of sunshine. We have a few wispy high clouds, but I don't think that'll be that much. It's Wednesday that we'll be dealing with more of the clouds. Now I also want to look at the NAM precipitation on this as well for Wednesday and see if it brings, you can see it brings like a couple of very scattered showers more overnight, but this might be overdone. So I think that's going to wrap up this weather update. Hopefully you got a chance to enjoy the nice weather. Take care and have a good night.